Hey guys and girls, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you came back. You're with Max. And today, if I accept the mission, and yes I do, I accept the mission, I'm painting a Harley Davidson, and it's not just your average Harley Davidson. This one's been modified for the dirt drags, and it's going to have the extended what do you call it, swing arm out the back and a big paddle tire and everything. So I've still got the hembo. So what I've got to do is I've got to paint base coat, black base coat over it, and I'm going to flame it. I'm going to do blue real flames, and then I'm going to do black retro flames and a little bit of airbrushing. So that's my mission. I'll show you the parts before I get started. So as you can see here, I've got a brand new front guard for a dirt bike, but this is going to go on the Harley. So what I've got to do, it's plastic, which means to airbrush on anything plastic, whether it's plastic car bumpers, you know, plastic, like in this case a dirt bike guard, you need to wet and dry or scuff the surface first, give it a good clean wax and grease remover. Please excuse my voice. And then you've got to coat it with what you call adhesion promoter, because normal paint that you would use on the other parts won't just stick to a plastic surface. You have to apply like a layer of adhesion promoter. And excuse me, I'll reach over here, and there it is there, plastic primer adhesion promoter. So that, a good coat of that on there will allow the base coat to stick. Now the back guard, that's been quite severely shortened, but it's got this sticker on the back which normally protects the paint from being scuffed, but I really want to remove that. It's already got scratches, and you know, like it's been scuffed a few times, so it's not a brand new paint job. But I'm gonna not be too concerned with that. I'll give it the whole thing's got to have a rub back with wet and dry, and when I do the base coat, black base coat on that, I'm going to also flick some black base coat over this to give it another coat. And this one's already been done. My friend Coops, he's Coops Custom Cycles, he had someone already spray this with base coat. That one's ready to go for airbrushing now, but I'm not going to touch that until I've got these two ready to go. So the theme will be, as I said, I'm going to do some sort of blue real flame over there, a bit on there. The seat on this one is there, and the back of it bolts to there, so you'll only see this bit. So blue real flame, and just on the front of this one, which is there, I'll do the same, blue real flame on the front. So there's my mission. I've put the last rock and roll supper on hold till I get this one done. This is on a time limit. I have to have this done within a few days, including clear coat. I've got to clear coat this as well. So there you have it. That's today's mission. So without wasting any more time, let's get the wet and dry, and let's get into these. I've jumped ahead a bit. I've painted the little one over there, got it relatively smooth. It's of course going to be back guard on a dirt bike or drag bike. This one I scuffed, put adhesion promoter, and once they've had good drying time I'll flip this one over. I'm going to paint the underside of the guard. I mean, it's not really that necessary, but just to match the top. So I'll give that some drying time. I might hit it with a little bit more just to be thorough, and then I'll be starting the airbrushing. There's the clear coat. So there you have it. That's the first coat of clear, which is the tack coat. And the tack coat basically it just gives the other coats something to adhere to. I'm a man of few words when it comes to this part of the job, because I tend to be staring at every little detail, every little bit. That's AA, Alchemy Airbrushing. That's my airbrushing name, business. So that's the first one. I'll give that about 10 minutes to flash dry, and I'll go in and make myself another cuppa and let that dry. Then I'll put on the other coats. I'll put about probably 5-10 minutes between coats, just to allow it enough time to dry. I've got to have this job back to my friend COOPS, to his shop, I think Thursday, tomorrow. Still got the bug. Yeah, but this is going to be, it is for a drag bike. It's a dirt drag bike, which is why I've got the trail bike guard for the front, the dirt bike guard. So apparently he's going to be racing this on the weekend coming up. And he's got the rear swing arm extended out, and he's got the big paddle tyre on the back. So, I mean, safe to say these guards are going to be given a bit of a beating. They're going to be covered in mud and dirt and all sorts, but I promised a quick turnaround. So that's why when the camera ended last night, I wasn't completely finished, but I carried on, and I needed to keep going just to make sure I get this job done on time. But there you have it. That's the first coat of clear, which is called the tack coat, and you just put it on very lightly, and that's just so that the next couple of coats have a decent base to stick to. And you remember with the dirt bike guard there, the front guard, I used a adhesion promoter. When you're painting over plastic, always use a plastic primer or adhesion promoter, which gives the paint something to stick to, because plastic isn't ideal. Usually paint doesn't stick to it. And the other thing I wanted to say is this, apart from the tank and the front guard was brand new. That came wrapped in plastic, but the back guard was cut off, and it's not perfect. It's got a few scrapes in it and a few imperfect bits and a little dent. And I didn't, because of the time frame, do any of the body filler and extra sanding and prepping to get the thing ultra smooth. It's going to be put through its paces anyway. So, but I'm fairly happy. Okay, so that brings us to the end of another video. This one was a pretty quick one. Like, I had a small time frame because the guy wants to go dirt dragging this coming weekend, so I had to get it all done, flamed up and blah blah blah, clear coated. And of course, I've only just cleared it, so there's going to be drying time. I'll give it a day, and then I'll pick over it, look for dust specks and imperfections, rub it back with a bit of wet and dry, and then I'll buff it, and then I'll take it back. I do have another Harley to paint, so I think tomorrow morning I'm picking up another Harley tank. So I'm going to go to the guy and see what he wants, sort of talk out what his design is. So if you've got any questions, chuck them down below, and I really appreciate any likes, any subscribers, all the subscribers I've got. Thank you so much. it helps my channel to grow, and it helps me to do other things and expand. So it means a lot to me if you guys can support me. I hope you got something from today's video, and I'm working on that in the background too. So I've got 2 videos coming up back to back, the next Harley and this one here, the last rock and roll supper. So I'll have a part 3 to this soon, and I'm hoping to get that one finished off. But as always, until next time, I'll see you later.